Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. So I have been working with resin since 3 or 4 months, so you can consider me as a beginner too. When I posted my resin works, I got to know that there are a lot of people who want to start resin work but need guidance and they are facing some problems. So I hope you find this video useful, and from now on a couple of my videos will be on resin. So please subscribe Blue Crafts, like, comment, share, and don't forget to press the bell icon and keep an eye. So let's share some history about resin first, right? So resin is a unique compound that has actually been around for centuries. If you ever have seen a piece of amber, you have seen nature's version of resin. In addition to the natural occurring versions, they can be made synthetically, as is the case with resins available for jewelry, art, crafts, and commercial use, which is known as molds. So we use silicon molds for resin art. Ancient cultures extracted resins into their beverages and smoked the material as a way to introduce a dream state. Greek culture believed that amber was sunlight captured in a solid form. So they started to use resin. They believed that they can capture the sunlight. So for our purpose, we like to do other things like our floors or one as jewelry, which is amazing thing. There are three types of resin: 1:1, 2:1, and 3:1. In 1:1, you have to use one part of resin and one part of hardener. I haven't used 1:1 yet, so I don't have that much idea how does it works. But I have seen most of the times people using 2:1 or 3:1. So coming to 2:1, 2:1 resin is budget friendly, but it creates a bit of bubbles, so you have to use often alcohol or hexanol so it don't gives you bubbles. And in 2:1, it cures very quickly. If your mixture is proper, then it takes 7 to 8 hours max to cure. And the problem of 2:1 is it changes the white daisy flower into yellow. Well, it happens into sometimes 3:1 also, so it depends on your resin compound. Coming to 3:1, 3:1 resin gives you a crystal clear compound like glass. It gives you bubble free, and it takes 24 hours unless you use a heat gun. With heat gun, you can cure the resin very quickly. It takes like 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously depends on what you are making. So always use gloves before you work with resin, and use a silicone mold to measure your resin. There are a lot of measuring cups. You can get them in any online pages, or I have always ordered from online pages, so I don't know where you can find elsewhere. And resin is sold in package with the ratio of resin and hardener, so you don't have to buy the hardener separately. You can get the resin and the hardener together. And coming to my experience, I don't use a specific measuring cup. I use you can see there, I use a cup or a spoon. And yes, for mixing I have got a silicone mold. You can use as you want, so it depends on the measuring. And the most important thing about resin is your mixture have to be very specific and very proper, because if there is slightest mistake in your mixing of resin and hardener, if there is any problem in the measurements, then your resin won't cure properly. So either it will stay soft or it won't cure properly, so it will be of no use. And once the resin is used or it's cured, it's not possible to use it again to cure or anything else. So despite of this all the information, if you have any queries or any questions, you can drop in comment box, or I have my page on Facebook as well as Instagram, Blue Crafts and Blue Crafts Official. So you can inbox me there or ask me anything related to resin. So let's get started. First, I'm taking the resin. I'm using this small cup. Be very specific while you use the resin. I'm using 2:1. Now it's the hardener. So I took 2 cups of resin and 1 cup of hardener. As I said that I'm using 2:1 resin. Take a wooden stick to mix your resin and hardener. Let's wait for getting the cured resin. Hi guys, so you can see this coaster is ready and the resin is properly cured. So I'm gonna take it out now. See, it's properly cured. So for the finishing of the edges, I'm using a piece of sandpaper. Always use a piece of sandpaper to give finishing to the edges. Rub gently, not so hard. So you see, for this finishings I have used metallic color. And so if you have any questions left or any queries, you can drop in comment section, and you can also inbox Blue Crafts on FB or Instagram. So see you guys till the next video, and please like, comment, share and stay tuned. Bye.